Those Oklahoma cow-calf producers that have fall calving herds are in the beginning, if not the midst of the fall calving season. And for many, it's also when they're putting the wheat in the ground for next year's wheat crop. So it's a very busy time. One of the chores that we don't want to slip through the cracks is to make sure that the bull battery is ready for the next breeding season. This is a good time to make a visit with your local large animal veterinarian to schedule breeding soundness exams for all the bulls that you're going to use in that fall breeding season. And as the veterinarian is doing this breeding soundness exam, I would remind you to visit with he or she about the need for a trichomoniasis test. Trichomoniasis is a reproductive disease of cattle that can be really devastating to the next calf crop. And so certainly remind your veterinarian that you want to know about whether your bulls need that trichomoniasis test or not. Also, it might be a good time to have the bull's feet trimmed so that that is done in enough time for those feet to heal up so that he can travel easily when the breeding season begins. I'd really like to have that breeding soundness exam done at least 30 days, if not 45 days, before the start of the upcoming breeding season, so that any bulls that do fail and really are not going to be serviceable in that breeding season, you've got time to go to a local seed stock producer in your area or to a production sale and purchase a replacement bull that you can bring home and get him used to his new environment for several weeks prior to the breeding season. As you do that, I would suggest that you visit with the previous owner about what's the diet of the bull been for the past several months. And if there's been quite a little bit of grain in the diet, this gives you time to gradually step him down to a lower percentage grain in his diet, down to nearly none, because that's what he's going to have in that breeding season when it goes out on pasture. He might get a few range cubes as he's working with the cows, but we certainly want to make that adjustment in his rumen from going from something that's half grain to something that's nearly all roughage long before the breeding season takes place. If we don't, and allow that bull to really change his diet dramatically from a high energy to a high roughage diet at the same time the start of the breeding season, we may see some drop off in the fertility of that bull, and we certainly don't want that to happen. So I think we want to plan ahead, get that breeding soundness exam scheduled, make sure our bull battery is ready to go at the start of this upcoming breeding season. That'll be around Thanksgiving or the 1st of December. And that way we'll have a better, higher quality, higher percentage calf crop next fall. Hey, we look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sun Up's Cow-Calf Corner.